Yo, what's up, Fantasy Good Nation? Welcome back to the Fantasy Goods. And happy belated 4th of July, if that means anything to you, because it sure does to me. America. Except for my neighbor Tom, who likes to set fireworks at 2 o'clock in the morning.
Why don't you go f yourself, Tommy?
But other than that, you already know, my name is Ben Barcelona. I'm going to talk about 5 rookies that I either like or dislike in this upcoming year 2020 by looking at their ADP, or average draft position. Now just remember, there's no OTAs, there's no rookie camps. Half the preseason is pretty much gone, I think. So it's kind of hard to see how these rookies pan out in their new system with all this coronavirus thing going on. And I'm not saying the ones that I don't like at their ADP I would never draft. I just want to draft them at that ADP. If they fall to me, you know, it's a different story. And guys, please remember to click that subscribe button for more content. That one click goes a long way. And you're probably looking at it right now as we speak.
Okay.
Do it. Do it.
All right.
Thanks. Now let's break it down. The first rookie I'm going to talk about is Clyde EdwardsHelaire. Now the Chiefs drafted him 32nd in the first round of the 2020 draft. Some people compare him to Maurice Jones-Drew, and he definitely has the potential to put RB1 numbers up. I mean, it's the Chiefs. The whole team shines. I think that was the best place for him to go, and I definitely see him doing great things in Kansas City. Just not right away. He's going to have to split carries with Damian Williams at first and build some chemistry with the team. Plus, the Chiefs have the 29th hardest running back schedule. I could definitely see him taking control in the backfield by week 8 or 9, but at his current ADP at 36th overall and 16th running back off the board, I'm going to have to pass on this one. There is just too much risk for me to draft him as my 3rd pick in a draft, especially when I know there's someone there competing that nearly won a Super Bowl MVP. So you're telling me for 8 or 9 weeks I got to start him as my possible RB1 in the beginning of the season?
Get the f out of here.
And Clyde EdwardsHelaire is going to have to get in the rhythm of things. And we don't know how quick that's going to be. Yeah, nice try. But I'll let someone else make that mistake. My next rookie is my boy CeeDee Lamb of the Dallas Cowboys. CeeDee Lamb was drafted by the Dallas Cowboys in the first round, 17th overall pick in the 2020 draft. Now the Dallas Cowboys have one of the best wide receiver trios in the game today by picking up CeeDee Lamb. And by picking up CeeDee Lamb shows that Mike McCarthy is trying to commit to that passing game, which he is known for. But how does that affect CeeDee Lamb in fantasy? Well, at his current ADP at 112 overall and 40th wide receiver off the board, I would be happy to have him as my wide receiver 3 or flex. You know me, I'm a Cowboys fan, but I'm also a fantasy fan. I think CeeDee Lamb has a lot of upside this year. Most likely CeeDee Lamb is going to be lining up in the slot. So that's great for him. He's going to get open really quick, and he's going to get those quick passes. Now, let's not forget, there's 166 targets last year that left the team with Cobb and Witten gone. Those targets got to go somewhere. And despite what other people may think about Dak Prescott, whether he's a good quarterback in the league or a bad quarterback, he's a great fantasy option. And I know he'll make Lamb look like a star on this team. So if you want to take a chance on a potential blow-up candidate, this is the guy to draft. So the next rookie I'm going to talk about is Los Angeles running back Cam Akers. He was drafted in the 2nd round by the LA Lambs in the 2020 draft. And the running back position is up for grabs in LA. With Darrell Henderson being there, and they know what they have with Henderson, he might have an effect on Akers' role coming in his rookie year. And Malcolm Brown's in the backfield also. You can't forget him. Plus, Cam Akers didn't really shine in college, mainly because of his O-line. No matter how you see it, it seems like a messy situation all around for the running backs on the Rams. So Cam Akers with his ADP at 67th overall and the 27th running back off the board in PPR format, I'm going to have to take a pass on this guy. Don't get me wrong, if he falls to me at a later pick, sure I would take a chance. I can literally see it right now. Everybody waiting on Cam Akers in the mid-round, thinking that he's a sleeper, and someone jumps the gun and takes him out of nowhere. Just do yourself a favor and let someone else make that mistake. My next rookie is Jonathan Taylor. He was drafted by the Colts with the 41st pick in the 2020 draft. He's going to run behind a top 5 O-line with Phillip Rivers as his quarterback. Now Marlon Mack is still in the backfield, and I just can't see them pushing Mack to the side like that. At least not right away. But I love the talent that Taylor brings to the table though. He's a better pass catcher than Mack, so that's PPR points right there. Not to mention, they have the 2nd easiest schedule amongst running backs. So with Taylor's ADP at 48th overall and 21st running back off the board in PPR format, I'm going to have to buy right here. I think there's more upside than upset here. He's in a good situation, on a good team, with a good O-line, and the running back that you're competing with has injury problems. So I say go for it, but try to get that handcuff with Mac, you know, for that insurance policy. Okay, the last rookie I'm going to talk about is Jeudy. He was drafted by the Broncos in the first round of the 2020 draft. I'm not really stoked about where he ended. There's a lot of questions that still need to be answered in that offense. One, with Jeudy being the starting quarterback. Now, I'll be the first one to tell you that I'm really excited to see what Jeudy can do this season in Mile High Stadium.
How much you want to make a bet I can throw a football over the mountains?
But he hasn't had a lot of playing time as a starter, so we still don't know what to expect. 2, Courtland Sutton is emerging into a reliable wide receiver now in the NFL. Noah Fant is also taking the next step forward, and you also have Phillip Lindsay and Melvin Gordon in that backfield. Plus, the Broncos have the 26th hardest wide receiver schedule this year. I can't see Jerry being more than a wide receiver 5-4 unless something happens to Courtland Sutton. Then the targets may go up. But as current ADP at 112th overall and the 38th wide receiver off the board, I'm going to have to pass on this man. Unless he falls to me, it's a different story. But right there, I feel like there's more potential out there. All right, guys, that's going to wrap it up today. I talked about 5 rookies that I think are going to hit or miss this upcoming season in 2020. Make sure you like, make sure you subscribe, make sure you comment. If I left any rookies out that you want me to talk about, leave it down in the comment. I'll talk to you about any rookie out there. But signing off, I'm Ben Barcelona. We are the Fantasy Goods, and we got those goods.